What's going on? It's Astronaut H, and this is the What More Do You Want Network. Now, in this video, I will be discussing the series between the Oklahoma City Thunder and Dallas Mavericks. And man, what a series, man! Down to the last game. This series didn't go 7 games, but even in the closeout game from the Dallas Mavericks, it just was a great series all in all, top to bottom. I mean, you had a team in the number 1 seeded Western Conference, Oklahoma City Thunder, young, hungry, a ton of talent, starting with SGA at the top. You got Chet Holmgren, you have guys like Jalen Williams, Lou Dort, so on and so forth. Coach of the year, and just young. You know, that's always been the one thing surrounding around this team, how young they are. But I think them being young was just age. Pretty much, you know, age is a factor when you look at certain things, but I think more or less when it pertained to the Oklahoma City Thunder, right? In the matchup versus a team like Dallas, where you look at the other side and you say Luka Doncic, you see Kyrie Irving, guys like PJ Washington, you know, Derrick Jones Jr., Derek Lively, Daniel Gafford, Tim Hardaway Jr., if you want to go down the line, Dante X, you could pencil in a number of guys likewise for the Dallas Mavericks. In this series, you know, you've seen the Thunder come out, throw a haymaker in the first initial game, you know, win that game big. And then the Mavericks, they show out. And it just, in my opinion, right, when you look at the Mavericks win the second game, and then the Mavericks, and then it was a lot of back and forth until the final 2 games. And a lot of people was like, well, when is the others going to come along for the ride with SGA? Because if you look at the series, right? If you look at the series and you look at the box scores, especially the last 2 games, that's where my main focus is at. Because game 5, where the Mavericks win that game by 12, and you look at the final box score for the Oklahoma City Thunder, SGA had 30. He shot the ball 22 times. He had 6 rebounds and 8 assists. The next best player with 13 was Chet Holmgren. After that is 12 from Dort, 12 from Jalen Williams, and 11 from Josh Giddey, who was virtually unplayable in this series. I think when you look at this Oklahoma City Thunder team, I think that's one thing that hurt them the most, was how unplayable Josh Giddey virtually was in a lot of these basketball games. I don't know if it was matchups, or I don't know if it was defensively he couldn't be on the floor, but I mean, at times, you know, he was basically unplayable. You even look at game, even go back to game 4. You know, and I'm talking about Josh Giddey especially. You know, you look at game 4, he played 12 minutes. This guy was a starter during the regular season. A starter. He played 12 minutes, 2 of 8 from the field, 5 points. That can't happen. You know, that can't happen. And then tonight's game, where you looked at the Oklahoma City Thunder having a absolutely incredible first half of basketball. Absolutely incredible. They were getting up and down the floor, making their shots. You know, they were given a tough time to Kyrie. PJ Washington didn't make any shots till late in the game, and it looked like it was going to be another NBA playoff blowout, right? That's where this game looked like it was heading, game 6. And the second half was totally different. Shouts out to Jason Kidd and the whole Dallas Mavericks coaching staff, because they played 48 minutes of basketball. They played 48 minutes of basketball, and that's all you can ask for from a team like the Mavericks, again, who have so much talent and so many players that's able to get the job done, especially Kyrie Irving, who in the first half he didn't have a game to call home about. I'll be honest with you. In that first half, he did not have a game to call home about. But what I will say, in the second half, Kyrie Irving turned it on. He turned it on and finished the game with 22 points. He did go 9 of 23 from the field. But, you know, late game situations and scenarios, going 4 of 10 from 3. You know, you add in another triple-double from Luka, who had 29, 10, and 10. 4 of 6 from 3. You add in Derrick Jones Jr., who had an absolutely incredible game, going 4 of 6 from 3, 22 points, 8 of 13 from the field. PJ Washington came on late with 2 big threes. Did go 3 of 5 from the free throw line, but, you know, grabbing 5 rebounds, 2 assists, playing some pretty good defense on SGA as well. But, you know, if you are the Dallas Mavericks, you know, and you basically have your backs to the wall in the second half, you basically have to play damn near perfect. You know, you have to play a perfect basketball game, because if you slip in the slightest to a team like the Oklahoma City Thunder, who had the lead, and the game wasn't a blowout, like the Mavericks didn't come back in the basketball game and then run away with the basketball game. No, we seen some big shots by everybody on the floor, from SGA to Luka to PJ Washington to Kyrie Irving to Chet Holmgren catching a few lobs. I mean, to Jalen. It was a valiant effort from both teams, but, you know, like I said, the better team won. I feel like this series definitely could have went 7 games, but unfortunately for the Oklahoma City Thunder, it didn't. Hats off to them, honestly. Hats off to the Oklahoma City Thunder, number 1 seed in the West. I know in the post-game press conference, SGA said it sucks, you know, that your season had to end this way. But again, it can only be one winner, one loser, and unfortunately for the Thunder, that's the way it goes. For the Dallas Mavericks, now they move on to the Western Conference Finals again in the last few years, so they will be awaiting the winner of the Denver Nuggets and Minnesota Timberwolves Game 7, which will be played on Sunday at the time of the recording of this actual video. But again, like I said, this game could have went either way. For a young team in the Oklahoma City Thunder, I will be doing a separate recording video of their actual season and what I think they should do going into next year. For the Mavericks, you know, moving on to the next round, and we'll see where the chips fall for them. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Dallas Maverick fans, Oklahoma City Thunder fans, NBA fans, or if this is just your first time tuning into this channel, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can know anytime a video is being uploaded to this channel. It's Astronaut H. This is the What More Do You Want Network, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.